You remember your mother's hands first. Not her face. Not her voice. Her hands. One holding your shoulder. The other clutching the wooden doorframe so hard her knuckles turned white. You are 8 years old. Maybe 9. Old enough to understand fear. Too young to understand empire. The men arrive before noon. They wear clean boots. They carry lists. They do not shout. That is what makes it worse. If they shouted, your father could shout back. If they came with swords raised, your brothers could run. But they come with paper. With seals. With authority. Your village gathers in the road. Boys are lined up like goats at market. Your mother keeps whispering your name, as if saying it enough times will make it impossible to take. The official looks at your teeth. Your arms. Your back. He asks your age. Your father lies. The official already knows. A mark is made beside your name. And just like that, your childhood becomes property of the Sultan. Your mother screams when they pull you away. Your father does not. He only stands there, silent, broken, ashamed that he is still alive. You turn back once. Your little sister is hiding behind the wall. She is crying without sound. That is the last time you see your family as family. The road is long. Other boys walk beside you. Some pray. Some curse. Some call for mothers who cannot hear them anymore. At night, you sleep under strange skies. You dream of your village oven. Your father's sheep. The smell of rain on dry earth. Then you wake to guards telling you to move. By the time you reach the city, your old life already feels like something happening to another boy. The training begins with your name. They take it first. Before your language. Before your clothes. Before your God. A man asks what you were called. You answer. He strikes you. Not hard enough to kill. Hard enough to teach. That boy is gone, he says. Then he gives you another name. A sharper name. A name that fits inside a command. You repeat it until your own tongue betrays you. Then comes the language. You are punished for speaking the words your mother taught you. You learn new prayers. New songs. New orders. Stand. Kneel. March. Strike. Obey. You learn that hunger can be trained out of a body. So can tears. So can memory. The barracks are cold in winter and burning in summer. You sleep beside boys from mountains, islands, forests, villages you will never see. At first, you are all stolen children. Then slowly, the empire teaches you to become brothers. Not because you love each other. Because no one else is left. The old soldiers tell you that you are lucky. You were taken from mud. You were given discipline. You were given food. You were given a future. They say your birth family was small. But the Sultan is father to all. At night, when no one is listening, you try to remember your mother's real voice. Each year, it becomes softer. Then comes the weapon. A wooden staff first. Then a bow. Then a blade. Then a musket heavy enough to bruise your shoulder. The instructors do not teach you to hate. That would be too simple. They teach you not to hesitate. A man can hate and still freeze. A man can love and still kill. But a soldier who obeys quickly is worth more than both. You grow taller. Your hands harden. Your old village language disappears from your dreams. Your new name becomes natural. Your old name becomes dangerous. Sometimes you whisper it into your blanket just to see if it still belongs to you. It does not sound like yours anymore. Years pass. You become strong. Respected. Feared. People step aside when your unit enters a street. Merchants lower their eyes. Children stare at your uniform. You tell yourself this is power. You tell yourself power is better than grief. Then one spring, your commander calls your company. There is unrest in the northern villages. Taxes unpaid. Orders ignored. A small rebellion. You are told to march. You do not ask where. Soldiers are not paid to ask. The road feels familiar before the hills do. Then the trees. Then the bend in the river. Then the old stone well. Your stomach turns before your mind understands. You know this place. You know the dust. You know the smell of the fields after morning water. You know the hill where boys used to race. Your unit enters the village at dawn. People come out of their homes slowly. Afraid. Angry. confused. You stand in armor before the place where you once stood barefoot. No one recognizes you. Why would they? The boy they lost had soft hands. The man before them carries a weapon. Your commander reads the order. The village must surrender grain. Weapons. Names of rebels. Anyone who hides a traitor will be punished. You scan the faces. Old men. Women. Children. Then you see her. Your sister. Older now. A scarf around her hair. A child gripping her dress. She looks at you like she is looking at a stranger. Because she is. Your breath stops. For one impossible moment, you want to say your old name. You want to run to her. You want to ask if your mother lived. If your father forgave himself. If anyone remembered you. But your commander is watching. Your brothers-in-arms are watching. The empire inside you is watching. A villager spits at the ground near your boots. Janissary dog, he says. You understand the words. The old language cuts deeper than any blade. Your commander turns to you. Search the houses. Of course he chooses you. You are loyal. You are trained. You obey. You step into the first house. It smells like smoke and bread. Like childhood. Your hand shakes when you lift the first blanket. You find nothing. In the second house, you find a hidden knife. In the third, a sack of grain under the floor. In the fourth, an old wooden toy. For a moment, you cannot move. You made one like it once. Or your father made it for you. You no longer know which memory is true. Outside, a man is dragged into the square. Your sister cries out. It is her husband. He is accused of hiding rebels. Maybe he did. Maybe he did not. Empires rarely need certainty. They need examples. Your commander orders the villagers to kneel. Your sister sees you then. Not your face. Not really. Something smaller. The way you hold your left hand. The scar near your wrist from falling by the river. Her eyes widen. She whispers your old name. Quietly. Like a prayer. Like a wound opening. The world goes silent. Your new name stands in uniform. Your old name kneels in the dust. You want to answer. You want to become a brother again. A son again. A boy again. But the weapon in your hand is real. The uniform on your body is real. The men behind you are real. And the child you were has no army. Your commander asks why you stopped. You look at your sister. She is begging without words. Then you look at her husband. Then at the villagers. Then at the boys hiding behind their mothers. Boys the right age to be taken. Boys who still have names. You understand then. You were not only taken from your family. You were turned into the hand that takes. That is the genius of empire. It does not merely steal children. It teaches them to return as strangers. You lower your weapon. Not enough to rebel. Not enough to save everyone. Just enough to remember. Your commander notices. His eyes narrow. And for the first time in years, you are afraid. Not of punishment. Not of death. Of the truth. You were given a new name. A new faith. A new father. A new purpose. But somewhere beneath all that iron, a village boy is still standing at a door. Still hearing his mother scream. Still waiting for someone to take him home.